Hendricks now starting to cruise. Now, Moto Math, Hagen won the first moto. Hendricks is going to win the second. Second moto holds more weight. So unofficially, Hendricks Smith is going to get one from his brother today.
Yep, and those boys are both racing each other in Pro-Am lights. So they are 1 and 2 racing each other there.
Yes, and not to take anything away from anybody in the class. Felix out there in the junior class on the UA7. He is, I believe, first in his class.
No. Felix, Preston, Seth, and Eric are all running Ski-Am lights.
Okay.
Yeah. That's Felix stepping up from juniors into Ski-Am.
So he's going to turn to, it's not novice anymore, but amateur next year.
Am the next.
So there's going to be, he's allowed to run amateur this year to gain the experience. I want to thank everybody for showing the initiative to get down to the beach. If you're spectating with us today, welcome. Thank you for spending your Thursday afternoon down at the park with us and enjoying jet ski racing. We're excited to be here in the city of Weatherford. This is our regional championships today and tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday we will also be here. Those are what's known as the national championships. So most of us will still be here. Hopefully we'll add a few names and faces to the mix. That is what a running HX sounds like.
Race number 2 is getting ready on the line right now. That just finished up race number 1 out there. Hendricks and Hagen out there battling it out along with their Ski-Am stock class. Race number 2 on the line, ready to rock and roll. Race number 3, start staging those boats. We're going to get clicking through these last 14. Race number 2, Ski Women, Ski Vet Open, and Ski Amateur Stock are on the line. Ski Beginners, get ready to rock and roll. Race number 2 on the number 777 boat, all the way from my hometown, Lake Havasu, Arizona. Sponsored by OnlyFans, Hydro Turf, SBT, Funked Away, Healed United, Bomber Eyewear, Pro Watercraft, Camel Towing, ADA Racing, Boss Man Built, Gasparoni Trucking. That's Anna Glenning. On the number 851 boat, also from Lake Havasu, Arizona, Britton Reinhard. That's for our ski women's class, Ski Vet Open. On the number 10 boat, all the way from Albuquerque, New Mexico, sponsored by Leisure Pools, Jet Pilot, Flow Vision, Naughty Shine, our 10 racing and jet trim. That's Trisha Poper. On the number 10 boat from Albuquerque, New Mexico, sponsored by Leisure Pools, Peak Power Sports, Utility Block Company, Jet Trim, Jettribe, and Flow Vision. That's Jeremy Poper.
What, those skis look identical almost, don't they?
Hey, we're getting really close right there.
We are. Well, we can see them when they're on the line way better than when they're out there.
On the number 410 boat, local hometown hero, been working in the tower the last few races. Let's give him a big warm round of applause. That is Brian Snyder. On the number 411 boat, Spicewood, Texas, Austin Jet Skiers finest for next weekend's Austin Jet Skier Extravaganza. That's Mr. Mike Myhills. Is Charles out there on the 24 boat? That's right, on the number 24 boat, all the way from Louisiana, sponsored by Charles Ginchard Photography. That's Charles Ginchard himself.
And he's got a substitute cameraman up there. Thank you very much, substitute camera person.
And for our ski amateur stock class on the number 26 boat, all the way from Overland Park, Kansas, that's Mark Hunter. On the number 35 boat from Houston, Texas, sponsored by Elite Optics. That's Adrian Fisk. And on the number 57 boat from Blue Springs, Missouri, sponsored by Blosian Performance Jet Ski and Cycle. We call him the Muscle, Mark Marriott. This is our race number 2, Ski Amateur Stock, Ski Vets, and Ski Women's about to be underway. Race number 3, start prepping your boats.
thanks to Ryan, the Rad Dad, coming up here to help me today. He let me go eat lunch. Ryan, what's better than a Whataburger taquito at 2 a.m. in the morning?
The answer to that would be absolutely nothing.
You are correct, because they're nowhere near as good at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Ryder, you tell me, sir, what does a jet ski say? All right.
If you're watching in the country and you do not know what we're talking about, and I mean what a burger, it's not Waterburger.
Well, I mean, depending on how you pronounce it, but we all mean the same thing.
No, it's not. It's not a watered down burger. It's what a burger. If you've ever been to Texas, you need to try a Whataburger.
What?
You go to California, I understand they have In-N-Out Burger, and I know we have them
but
here.
No, you know what?
Because
There's two different classes.
Dallas is the California of Texas, and Austin is the alien of Texas. But
No, you're not wrong there.
everywhere in Texas, there is a Whataburger
That's right.
for a reason.
Hey, did you? I actually heard the other day they are opening a Whataburger on the Strip in Las Vegas.
They are. That is true.
So at 2 a.m. in Vegas, if you need a taquito, you know where to go.
And you know those Vegas people aren't going to announce it properly. It's going to be Taqueto or something. Yeah, Taquet. Is it like queso? Taqueso? No.
All right, we got race number 2 on the line. Race number 2 getting ready to rock and roll here. Weatherford, Texas, live action jet ski racing. This is day 1 of 4, about to be knocked out here.
Hendricks, how about an interview, sir?
Hey, we'll come down there, Hendricks, because they want to span out on the camera. So we can get a little interview shot over here.
This is the first time I have been out of the tent going onto the beach, so I'm amongst my people.
Let's see how far the mics go.
I'm among my people.
Hey, it sounds great out here.
It does, actually. And there's a little bit of a breeze. It's hotter, though. There's heat off the sand. Heat off the sand. Yeah.
We'll let these guys get off the line. As Hendricks is over here. Man, he is basking in the glory.
Oh, maybe Hagen an interview with us, too. We'll get another double interview.
This could get challenging.
I'll test the microphone going over to the starting line, because Charles said he had a microphone here near the starting line to capture the sound. Telling you folks, there is no more finer sound than what we're about to listen to right here. Thank you, Tricia Poper. Thank you, Jeremy Pover. Anyone else? All right, all the riders are ready. 2 goes to 1. Here it comes. Trisha Poper like a rocket.
Listen to those boats scream out there.
Trisha Poper out front. Jeremy Poper right next to her. Got to go to get a better view here. Let's see what we got.
Hey, we should just come down here.
This isn't bad. It's warmer down here, though, and you don't get as good of a vantage point. We're eye level now where we're above. Adrian Fisk somehow comes out up front with the whole shot. No, wait a minute. Trisha Poper, Adrian Fisk in the middle for the whole shot. Oh! Trisha Poper, Adrian Fisk, Jeremy Poper, Mark Marriott. You're seeing the best racing of the day amongst 4 riders, folks. Brian Snyder right behind. Mike Mills, Charles Kinshard. You can throw a blanket over all of them, folks. Great racing on tap. Stock 1500 SXR in second place behind a Commander GP1. Also in front of a few Commander GP1s, Adrian Fisk riding on a mission.
Trisha's out there on the outside, coming on around to see what she does for that decision buoy. Adrian right behind her.
Trisha Poper ate her Wheaties on the brake, folks.
Trisha on the outside. Adrian on the outside. Looks like Jeremy maybe on the inside.
Poper on that inside split, trying to do what he can to get past Adrian to catch Trisha.
That's 10-10 racing right there. Adrian Fisk out there hammered down, though. Trisha Poper on the number 10 women's ski coming on through. No, I think she's running a ski pro.
She's running ribbon ski.
All right. Jeremy made the pass through the inside on Adrian on the outside.
And
Mark Barrett on the number 57 ski.
Where is Anna Glennon? She's in this class.
Brian Snyder coming on through on the 410. Gasparoni coming on through on the number 24 boat.
No, that's Charles. That's Charles Gitchard.
I'm sorry.
That's right.
Mixed up the
JP got a new boat. That's JP's old boat. Charles, our director for the live stream, rides the 24. That's a former JP Gasparone boat.
Big thank you to Sherry up there working that camera for us.
Meanwhile, out front, Bridget Poper still in command. Ryan Poper looks like he's gotten around Adrian Fisk. Now we've got a battle in the front. Husband and wife, Trisha and Jeremy Poper. The battle behind them, different class, but just as close. Adrian Fisk and Mark Marriott. You can throw a blanket on the first four riders, two different classes, two different hulls, same motors.
I can tell you what, knowing Jeremy, inside that helmet, he's saying, go, girl, go. I guarantee it.
Well, what's great about the Popers, of course, they ride like this at home. This isn't much different how they ride at home. This is it. What you see here is what you see at home. They don't let up on each other, and every one of them are fast. Even Ryan. Ryan is very, very fast.
All right, we got the Smith brothers over here parking their super jets because they're done for the day.
So the Brother Smith race of the day candidates after that super jet battle. Hagen earlier shaking his head that his brother couldn't get him, but that's not exactly what happened out there.
So tell us. Wait, should we talk to number one or two? I think we're going to hear.
Yeah,
Okay.
usually second
Very
goes
proper.
first. He got me out of the start. Ski's a little bit faster than mine, but we're not going to make excuses.
There wasn't any skill
We're not going to
involved
make
there, huh?
excuses. He was a little bit faster, and I just was too fast.
How did you see this unfold?
But hey, but the moto before, he couldn't pass me. So I think honestly, the only reason why I won out of the second split section off the start, I just pulled my butt cheeks out, and it just distracted him.
So from what we saw is you were out front running a really smooth lap, okay? Every lap you rode very consistent, minimal mistakes. And what your brother did was try to push you, knowing he was close. You were looking behind you way more than in front of you, and he knew it, he could see it, and he was pressing for a mistake, right? And what didn't happen?
I didn't mess up.
And he was counting on you two. So that's a good job to you. And for him pushing like that, it didn't allow him to ride as smooth. And that's what you got the gap for. So big learning today, both of y'all. Race of the day candidates, these two boys.
That's the Smith boys over there knocking it out for that first race. Live streamed up there so your daddy can come back and watch it. He's going to be smiling big.
Cooper, you got something in the tank to up that, buddy? Race of the day is on Cooper Caldwell now. If Cooper Caldwell can get around Hendricks on that HX in the same fashion we did this morning, I mean, I'm partial to it because of the HX. That's just me. But I know Cooper's got it in him. Meanwhile, still out front, Trisha Poper, sorry about that, and Jeremy getting a little bit of that gap. But what the real battle is now, let's see it. Adrian Fisk first in his class, Mark Marriott behind him. They're a buoy length apart. Charles Kinchard now in the mix amongst them. Ryan, it's too hot, buddy. We need some shade.
I'm telling you what.
Y'all brave for being down here this hot.
Race number 3 is getting prepped over there on the line. Race number 3 getting ready to rock and roll.
Terry, I'm sorry, but that was just exciting, buddy.
Live action jet ski racing right here in Weatherford, Texas, closing out our series. World Championship qualifier points getting racked up here this weekend. And on top of that, for our nationals, some serious payouts. If you're listening on the live stream, you still have a day to get here to put a little bit of that money into your ski, because I know that's where it's going.
So I'm going to go ahead and talk about that. I, being one of the Jeans captains, offered to our locals that I would tow their jet ski up here because I was coming anyway. I would tow their jet ski up here for them early. They could show up in their own car later. All I asked, I'm sorry, I even offered to pay their entry fee for the weekend. I would pay their entry fee. All I asked is if they won money, that I got my money back, which I felt was a heck of a deal. And if I didn't win money, I still got to see somebody race. And it would have been hard to tilt. And nobody took me up on it. Really, really surprised. That was a smoking hot deal that nobody from Houston accepted.
Breaking news right now. First round, 1 through 14. First round scores have 1 through 14. First round, 1 through 15, have been posted at the trailer. Come up to the Jettribe trailer and check your score postings. You have 30 minutes to say, hey, that doesn't look right. So please, first round of racing, come to the trailer and double check your scores. You have 30 minutes and the clock starts now. Race number 3 is getting ready to rock and roll on the line right now. Race number 2 is out on the course. Checker flag is coming out for him, though. Here comes the Fiskinator across the line, followed by Muscle Mark Marriott from Blue Springs, Missouri. Race number 3 on the line, getting ready to rock and roll. This is our ski beginner stock and limited on the number 23 boat from all the way from Colorado. Mom is the bomb. Peak Power Sports, Gaskin Granite. That's Caitlin Gaskin. For Ski Junior 10-12 on the UA7 from Flower Mound, Texas. Felix Martinenko on the number 27 boat from Wichita, Kansas. That's Trent Cornett.
And on the 41 out of Wichita, Kansas, he rides for Big Fish Bail Bonds, Naughty Water Racing, Dad Smith Racing. It's Tristan Heber.
On the number 851 from Lake Havasu City, Arizona, Britton Reinhardt.
I believe he's a scratch, they said earlier, but if he's out there in spirit.
Yeah, well, he signed up and paid, so we're going to call him.
Race 4, you are to staging. Race 5 at the ready.
Yep, race 4 is Ski Junior 1315. 4-stroke glides. Mom and Dad, get those babies ready to rock and roll. Race number 3 is on the line, ready to go here. Live action racing.
Want to thank everybody that came in and wrote in their sponsors. The ... don't print. So they came in and filled that out for us. So that came through the week.
Also, please remember, if you did fill in your sponsors here, go into the Race Ready application and add them as your sponsors.
Did you find a phone? Oh. You did find it. We found a phone. We found its owner. Game, set, match.
But please go into Race Ready, and if you come in here and wrote in your sponsors, go in, log into your Race Ready app, and add those sponsors. So tomorrow, when we reprint, those sponsors will show up for us. That is why it's critical, and we really do push for you to fill out all the information, because that helps us help you get your sponsors and promote them out there for backing you guys. Race number 3 on the line, ready to rock and roll right now. Race number 3, Ski Beginner and Ski Junior. They're going to fire them up. On on the riders, cards up. Van snaps in, they're off, and Trent jumps out there. Tristan on the outside, Felix is hammered down. Coming on down to buoy number, that first buoy, that white buoy. Everyone's holding their line. Hey, let's give a big thank you for Tavern on the Lake out here, having us out here. Thank you very much, Randy. We appreciate you. We love you. This is an excellent venue, and we're excited for the next 3 days of racing. Hey, if you guys need any cold drinks, any food, go on down there and see them. They have excellent food and quick service. They can get you guys hooked up. We got Jettribe up here underneath the booth if you need anything for your jet ski needs. They have a limited amount of stuff, but come on down and see them. We even have Moto Option over here with some sweet gear. If you need any koozies, they got some really awesome shirts. I'm going to have to go over there and get one for the man. Come on up here and see them. We even have IV therapy if you need a little drip. They'll get you hooked up. We even have the yellow Lupa over here ready to rock and roll.
We do have EMT ready and on staff. They've got their box, as we call it at work, with the AC running in case you don't have a place to cool off and need a place to cool off. Don't get in your car and start letting the air conditioner run on you. That's not smart. Your car's hot. It's going to take it a while to cool down. If you want to do that, fine. But go to the EMT box first. Go cool down there while your car cools down and use it that way. Felix Monenko out front on the UA7. Trent Cornett, he's out there. Tristan Hebert, Lemon. See his bright helmet out there. Mark Marriott, Adrian Fisk, Trisha Poper, Jeremy Poper. Strong candidates. I'm debating it in my head right now. But guys, if you can come up here and help plead the case, either for Hendricks and Hagen, or tell me what we just saw amongst the Popers and amongst Mark and Adrian and Charles Gitchard getting in there at the end. Those are really two close candidates for race of the day. Also, the Cooper and Hendricks battle in Sports Spec this morning. But those are the ones standing out in my head right now. What helps plead that case is if you come up here and interview and tell us about it. Hendricks and Cooper did that this morning. It was great. Hagen and Hendricks did it just now. Thought that was really classy of both of them. If the Popers would like to come up here and tell us their testimony of being out there. And, of course, Mark and Adrian, I know we're going to talk to you more this weekend. You don't have to come do it today if you don't want to. We're going to see much more of that. We know that out of you guys. And even Charles. Charles isn't back up on the stand yet. If Charles wants to come say something on the microphone, he's usually on the camera and doing all this stuff for us. We'll give him that chance on the camera time. We appreciate what he does. Felix, bright green helmet, bright green SXR out front. Do you want to stick your hand? There goes Tristan. Tristan likes to come up here and talk to us after the races. Of course, we appreciate that. Hey, ask and you shall receive. You want to go down on the beach, or is it too hot? You're hot. You just got off. You just want to. So I'm standing under the tent. I know she's filming, but who I have here with me right now is Charles Ginchard. He's usually our producer, our cameraman. He's the one behind the scenes, but he was just out there racing. He is in a points battle for the season, so he needs to, keep up his points to keep where he wants to be. And I was talking about him just now. I feel between the Povers in front of you guys, which they weren't that far out in front of you, okay? And Adrian and Mark, who you were also battling, and then you right behind them, I believe that is our race of the day candidate. And you were behind it watching all of it in front. You were catching up, and then at the end you were right there with them. I know you could see Trisha in front of you in your far vision. You could probably hear Jeremy, and then Mark and Adrian are right there in front of you. So tell us what you saw out there, because I really feel like that's race of the day candidate.
I'll say I saw my lungs falling out of my body. I got to get in better shape, but this is great motivation. I'm just happy to be on the course with those guys, riding an awesome boat. It's a big challenge. But one thing I want to say, for anybody that shared the live stream link, as soon as Moto 1 started, I lost my internet connection. So we had to fix it, and we went live again. So if anybody contacts you and wonders if they're having an issue finding the live stream, just go back to my page. We're streaming now. You just have to go look at the new feed. We streamed about the first 30 seconds of race 1, went down, and we got it back right at the end. So, yeah, just happy.
We asked him about the race, and he tells us about the internet. So, you walk down on this beach, guys. I'm underneath the tent right now in the shade with the breeze blowing on me, and I've got a vantage point. I'm up on a bluff, so everything's beneath me. I can see above all the pop-ups. We just walked down onto the beach to test the range of the microphones because we're going to have to do interviews down there this week. So you can't see quite as well, but it is much hotter. The heat off the sand is a difference. We didn't go underneath the tents where people were sitting, but there is a big amount of heat coming off that beach. So the guys down there that are in the wetsuits and the black and the sunlight hitting them, it's tough. Like Adrian right now. You're baking.
Yeah, Joe, I was down there. I had to take my sweater off. I was getting just a little bit hot. And so,
But you got on the J.R. Ewing hat, so there wasn't anything hitting your ears or your neck.
That's right. Race number 3 underway. Race number 4 is on the line. We got Sherry D up on the tower up there killing it for us for our live stream. Of course, again, race 1 through 14, the second half of our day is going to be completely live streamed. The best option to view this is going to be on YouTube to share with your friends for the highest quality video content. So get on your social media platforms, look up Charles Ginchard Photography, and share this live stream right now. And thank you for everyone that is already on the live stream joining us from all over the world.